Alright, so I'm here at, well, Adams and 7th Ave. They have 7th Ave blocked off. I believe an elderly lady ran down a pedestrian over here. The cops have been very secretive and have been trying to kick any journalists out of the crime area. We were on the other side, and they asked us to leave. Actually threatened to criminal trespass
Go past the sidewalk,
us.
sir. That side of the sidewalk, please.
So it's not taped off. Yeah, exactly. Cops shouldn't be driving either, but know how many deaths and accidents are caused by police as he's telling me to move off of a public sidewalk. So it's not taped off, so I don't need to move. Trying to trespass us from across the street. So, hey, what's going on? How's it going, Jamie? Queen Bee. Nice to see y'all. It's 7th Ave and Adams in downtown Phoenix. Arizona Auditor is across the street. Before we got here, there were a few people that were saying that the cops were threatening them just for being out here. So, definitely something wrong with that. Gonna raise you guys up a little bit. So, yep. Yeah, we will. That's why we went over here. So, it's really nothing here. I don't know what's taking them so long. They like wasting taxpayer funds. That's what they like doing. So, awesome. What kind of things do you draw? Are you an artiste? So, hey, what's up, Dylan? Yeah, so they're right outside their main headquarters right now. So they'll probably milk as much time here as possible. So, I guess the city of Phoenix owns the parking lot across the street. They were trying to trespass us from there. So, yeah, they're gonna get a few complaints out of this because the citizens are fed up and tired of them abusing their power. So, And I know Mesa PD's terrorism task force is watching. But they don't realize that they're the terrorists, so. Oh, sweet. Really? Yeah, I believe it was a fatality. The person that was crossing the street got hit and killed. Their bag is pretty much the only thing that's left. But it happened a little while ago, so. You never know. That is a good assumption. Um, they were supposed to dispatch a PIO, but you know how they roll. When they say one thing, they'll do another, so. Oh, hey, never mind. We have a PIO. Yeah, I know. Like, even if it was a cop, like, I don't wish for things like that to happen, so. Maybe I can get a statement from, I think this is Mr. Carbajal. Hey, what's up, News Now? So yeah, this is a corner view. I'm working the corner. So. Yeah, I should spend some more time doing therapeutic things. I don't know, like, I used to more when I lived in Seattle, but the never-ending gray weather made it where it was a necessity to get out and, like, focus on things besides the gray skies. Down here, it's, like, sunny all the time, so. Oh, Spanaway, yeah. I know that place. Not a huge fan of it, but they're just hanging around, you know, yelling at journalists. Really? I didn't know that about you. I lived in Tecumseh for a little while. So, eh, yes and no. I go up there during the summer still, so. Oh yeah, I know Roy. I lived in Lacey for a little while. I kind of like that city. I'm not a fan of Olympia anymore. It's kind of gone downhill. So, what part of Cali? I was just in LA like a few weeks ago when it was peeing with High Desert. He's up in my neck of the woods ish. I was in Portland a few months ago, but I had to work, so I was only there for a week. Yeah, there's not a whole lot going on here, so. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you, Jamie. Yeah, when I'm at scenes like that, I usually try to take a moment of silence when I know that someone passed away. That's one good thing about being an independent journalist. Like, even when I'm doing the stringer calls, like, yeah, there's a rush, but you can kind of choose when you want to rush, so. Oh yeah? I'm gonna try to be up in Oakland maybe April. So depends. I go to Idaho in about a week or so to go fight that trespass citation. It's gonna be pretty easy though. So really. Wonder if any auditors ever audited a strike before. I'm gonna try to do more unions because union is where the corruption stems from usually in the public sector. I know for a fact because I used to work for state government and like I became a whistleblower and it was on my own, and then I was hoping the union would have my back. Then I figured it out. No, they have the interest of where the money's coming from. That's all that they care about is money. They don't care about anything else. So interesting. Most people say I'm like a journalist. So, and that's where I started actually. Up in Seattle. So check it out. It's kind of on hiatus right now. It's libertychronicle.net. You'll find some of my old articles and interviews. I used to interview a lot of people. So that's kind of where I learned everything. Seattle is a little bit more relaxed than some other places. There's some weird people, but not as weird as Portland. So, how's it going, San Antonio? Oh yeah, Illinois must be cracking. Whereabouts? Yeah. Well, anyone that I give a wrench, I completely trust. I usually get to know the people because they have so much control. So, yeah, I was hoping you could come out with us tonight. So, oh, sweet. Oh, yeah, you did really well though. And I finally met Camera Girl. But I was like in my game, like my late for the game. So, yeah, we got to go do some stuff in Peoria. I caught them doing some type of weird either drug or money exchange about a year ago. But like at that time, I wasn't really like I was struggling to get work, so that was my number one priority. So I didn't get to really investigate it. She has a name, but I'm not gonna say her name on here. I know it sounds kind of. I don't know. I don't want to be disrespectful, but it went pretty well. I think it did anyways. So I'm done with my still photos, so. Well, like, that's just one way to do it. I like how everyone's involved into, like, city functions. Anyone have a meeting with the city manager? Okay, I'm not sure what's going on here. So this man, I'm not sure if he's a cop or what, but he tried going through the tape. Yeah. So. Oh, hello. Hey.
That way.
Hi, Mom.
Hey.
Sorry, sir. Interesting. Yeah. Well, they've had this area blocked off for a while, and they should have had everything cleaned up by now. I don't see any forensics people. So. And they're right outside their station, their main hub here. So, I have no idea what's going on. Yeah, I quit my static feed because there's nothing going on. I was gonna sell it, but well, he probably just wanted to go the way that he was going. It's not a one-way, but I can imagine that long of a truck that it'd be difficult to turn around. Yeah, with the cop car here. So. I don't know, maybe. He has a disabled placard, so maybe painkillers. So it's not always alcohol. Yeah, and that's how someone got hit by the sounds of it. I don't know if that's for sure, but they don't do a good job of even giving media information. So. Okay, they're gonna make him step out, so. I'm gonna have to doctor my new tripod when I'm done with this stuff. There we go. I love this tripod though. Okay. Got a motorcycle cop showing up. Hey, I think that's Lopez. Maybe not.
Just there, right there,
So. Yeah, I see Fearless. That was a funny comment. Yeah, so I wasn't trying to ignore you, AZ Desert. I was out at the protest, and then we had to check out some new places like the transit uh, facility on Lower Buckeye. So another one. This, or is he? Got a lurker over here. And of course they trigger the lights. So he's definitely backing down the street. Wonder if he's gonna get pissed off that I'm talking to my live stream like he did last time. Because I'm pretty sure that's Lopez. I guess he needs to do that because he's not in the tape area. And guess what? We had someone try to run the tape area. So. I don't know if he has a dog in there or a passenger. Okay. Oh, hey, what's up? That's my neck of the woods. I'm from Linwood. 425. Linwood's kind of a nice place nowadays. The cops used to be pretty nasty. I remember when they got investigated by the Color of Law Division in 2005. They used to steal everyone's marijuana and sell it themselves before it became illegal. Before it became legal. I remember some Mount Lake Terrace cops selling meth. So, when people think the cops are innocent, that's sometimes wrong. Yeah, I'll check you out, Queen Bee. I'll I'll make some time in my busy schedule. Okay, I'm gonna quiet this for now. He's definitely inebriated. So. So this is Lopez. When we first met, we got on the wrong foot. He got in my grill after he was trying to arrest a Lyft driver. See if he does the right thing in this case. So I filed a complaint on this officer. And there's a female in the truck. Not really in the best spot, but AA's got it from that side, so. I'm gonna start static. I guess this bald cop was barking commands and threatening people before we got on scene.
So do you have any problems standing in one spot or so then we'll stand these trucks. And what you do is I'm gonna tell you to close your eyes until you head backwards, estimate 30 seconds in your head. So when you think that 30 seconds has gone by, until your head forward, open your eyes until they stop. Do you understand that? Any questions? Okay, go ahead and begin.
So this went from news to cop watch.
Is that 30 seconds?
That's why Arizona United News is different. Well, I'm down in Phoenix most of the time. I do Idaho and Washington sometimes. Last time I was in Washington, I started Berrien Cop Watch. He's a city council candidate who's really involved in his community, and I helped him start his channel.
Take any other medication besides your besides heart, blood pressure, diabetes medication?
Yeah, I read her comments. One of the units is turning right and moving. I don't know if they're gonna open this up or what.
Give me 1 second, okay? Do you have any medical issues right now that are affecting you? Yeah. What medical issues are affecting you? You take medication for that? Finger one here. I'm guessing this phone's gonna show number. So, so sir, we're seeing by you driving and
Oh, really?
what I'm seeing.
Well, Lopez knows that. Pretty sure he knows who I am.
So right now you're under arrest for DUI. Okay. What I'm gonna do is say that there's a truck, gauge is gonna go down.
So he's gonna arrest this man for DUI. So this is the second time. The last time I saw him, he released someone. So it looks like they're cuffing him in the front, so they're at least they're trying to be gentle. So this is more professional. Yeah, probably. Don't get me wrong, he's definitely a hazard if he did this, so he shouldn't be driving tonight. Not sure if I agree with the sentence, but let's see what happens. I don't know if drug and alcohol offenses really help people. I don't think they do. I think they do the opposite. There's this whole tough on crime thing, and really it's tough on people being people making mistakes. Like, it's almost like they do it because they know that they have to have an industry. So I'm gonna move over here to where we can see him. Yeah, what's up? Yeah,
He blew through it?
yeah, I got it. Are you guys heading out?
Yeah, take my.
Okay. Nice seeing you guys. And
I told y'all to
thank
come
you.
over here.
Yeah, thank you guys. So they're community members. I'm not gonna film them. So we have community members coming out and helping us out, giving us tips. So We were out at Durango when they told us what was going on here. So it's nice. It's nice having the community with you. So yeah, so I kind of agree with this call. At least get him off the streets tonight or take him home. Sucks. I can assume that he's poor, but you never know. I could be wrong, so. That's the thing you could. Yeah, I know. Honestly, I think they should be taking people home. Maybe a light suspension where you can only drive to work or something. For like a month. I know it'd be harder to enforce, but looks like the fire department's showing up. I think they're actually about to open the spot. So I'm gonna get away from the tape here. Yeah, I like burnt, like crispy waffles, but I don't usually. I'll usually put like peanut butter. Yeah, there's what looks to be an elderly woman in here. So hopefully they treat her decent. They're letting her sit in the truck till the tow truck comes. So, well, I try to eat paleo mostly, but obviously I haven't been doing too good, so. Yeah, peanut butter is good stuff. I like almond butter, but it's expensive. And cashew butter. So this guy is going to be wrecking other people's lives tonight. So watch out, his name's Lopez. So maybe 1 out of the 20 stops is necessary. The rest is called economic terrorism, so. Government's really good at economic terrorism. So. Going through the bed of the truck right now. I didn't hear a consent to search, but Yeah, it sounds like this isn't a drunk driver. It sounds like he was on medication or marijuana. So, and down here, in a lot of red states, even Arizona still, hopefully she doesn't fall. So, yeah, in red states, typically they don't like people using marijuana, even though it's healthier than other drugs. And I got officers down here to admit that it's actually safer. They're gonna drive the truck. So if there's any damage to this truck, then it's Phoenix PD. It's a diesel. I don't know if he let the glow plug come on. But it's probably gonna get impounded. Probably gonna get impounded. So it looks like they're actually gonna drive down a little further. So that was AA that just popped in. Say what's up.
What's up, guys?
So the elderly.
If anybody's switching over from my feed, I just dropped my phone and cracked it.
Oh,
So my night's over.
I saw you.
My night's over.
Not completely.
No, but I mean I can go static, but
Yeah.
let me
That
go,
sucks. True. It could be the elderly woman's truck. But that's another assumption. It sounded like they were gonna call for a tow truck though, right?
yeah.
So what did you hear from your side?
No, all I heard was that the lady couldn't drive the vehicle.
Yeah.
So they said that they can either park it for them.
So he wasn't under the influence of alcohol.
No, I
It
think-
was marijuana or
Or medication.
yeah, medication.
I heard medication, and then I also heard marijuana as well.
So that's
Let me
messed
see,
up.
Let me see your other camera.
That's messed up here. You have even though maybe yeah, sure, the guy shouldn't be driving if it's gonna impair him, but some people don't realize. Sometimes it's a medical condition that'll impair you. So I'm not saying it's okay. I'm just saying there's more to it than what you think, and sometimes the penalties actually cause worse issues. So. Well, they looked close to the same age, but I could be wrong. So, you never know. It could be maybe that's his wife, and he's like 10, 15 years younger. I've heard of that before too. So, there's so many dynamics in this world. That's why sometimes I question myself when I say stuff, because I could be wrong. I'm not saying that I'm always right. I've been wrong before, so that's why you ask more questions than you give answers. So it looks like they're going to be completely opening this intersection up. North and southbound's already open on 7th Avenue here. And then you have east and west on Adams is about to open after these two officers leave. So That's crazy how the world works. Anyways, where did AA go? AA just like floated away. Uh-oh. I have to go find AA. I'm sure he's fine, but okay, so the crime scene response team just drove by. Ooh, some of the curbs here in Phoenix are dangerous. Like they're like a foot high curbs. Like you'll run aground on them sometimes with your door. So, oh, he's getting static footage here. So, of the vehicle that was involved. So I'm gonna get some static footage. Okay, I'm gonna cross. Thankfully, I kept the Allen wrenches in my tripod in the car. So I think all I gotta do is tighten up the leg. So this is the vehicle. I'm surprised they left it here. It's dangerous. So that's the vehicle that hit the pedestrian. Yeah, you can definitely see the indent where a body hit the... Definitely some nasty trauma. But the downside about Phoenix, though, like you get people running across the street in the middle of the night, where most of the roads are like, well, down here they're like 35, 40, but most people go 10 over in Phoenix. So I'm not a big fan of speed limits except in like neighborhoods, but like, yeah, they're way wider, and it's a grid. Most of them are straight. In the valley here, there's not a lot of hills, so it's more like the Midwest. So not a lot of hills. It's mostly flat in the valley. Then when you go outside the valley, there's a little bit of hills. So, oh dang. Do you have extra phones?
No, this was my extra. So,
I got a Windows phone for you. It still works. It just, there's no apps for it.
I know.
Yeah.
Shit, something.
Well,
Anything to fucking still get calls and.
Actually, if you want to put the screen on it, I got an old Asus Zen Zenfone 2 if you want it.
Just gotta replace the screen.
Yeah. I have the screen already.
Yeah? Oh,
Yeah.
I'll replace it.
So,
Yeah, it's gonna suck. There's no phone, bro. Like,
yeah, you can replace it at my place. So,
my other one, my Note 8 fucking fucked up this way too.
ouch. So, yeah, so if you repair it, because it's just gonna sit, I forgot about it too.
Yeah, I repair screens. I
So.
do screens too. So.
Yeah, I got the screen and digitizer at home, so.
Think we can swing by later?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So. Awesome, defend. Yeah, I usually try to avoid Cali, but there's some good people out there. It's not their fault that some of the laws are backwards. Like, I don't know, like, lately it's not such a big deal because I don't even carry firearms most of the time because even in red states with the cops being around, you're more at risk of getting shot if you carry a gun, especially when you do high-risk things like journalism and cop watch. When you're an activist, like, they typically find any excuse that they can to get you, so. Yeah. Well, it's same with Seattle. I didn't leave Seattle area just for politics. It was more the weather. The weather after like 20 some years, and I used to be a whistleblower with University of Washington. That's where I started my activism. I worked for the University of Washington at a medical clinic, and once I started telling them, no, you can't bribe doctors with medical equipment to get them to come or stay, that's when I started getting retaliated against, and it ended up them purposely causing the air handler units to pump carbon monoxide into my office during specific times of day when I was the only one in the building. So we have two. Hey, lights! Lights! Without lights, there's Phoenix PD. Lights! If you're gonna call a code. Yeah, so there's the people causing danger on your streets. So, you want to go after them? Because I think we're done here. So, let's go catch those guys. Maybe they killed someone. So I'm going to stay with you guys for a minute. Because when there's a couple, there's always more. So, yeah, that sucks about your phone though.
Fuck, bro, I can't believe it.
Oh well.
It's my rig. It's the little rig that I have. It's starting to fail.
Well, this, see the leg? I need to tighten it up. Yep.
Yeah, see, on the
Okay,
little
watch
rig,
out. Watch out. People don't stop here, obviously. So.
The little cell phone rig is the one that killed that fucking it.
I'm not a cop, I know breakfast. What? Interesting. And they left their tape.
Yeah.
They're littering here. Thankfully it's Saturday. I doubt this business is open, but... So... This business, it's like a shop. If you wonder why there's tape, Phoenix PD decided to keep their crime scene tape up. So yeah, and they're driving like crazy. Phoenix PD just had an unmarked go around without his turn signal or lights on, hauling ass.
Alright, we're paying for the fuel. Right? We're paying for the fuel.
Well, no, it's more like they're being dangerous.
Yeah, absolutely.
So
But they're still being wasteful. They're wasting our resources.
yeah, and I know I need to figure out why they idle. I think they try to claim safety.
Well, sometimes the gear too that they have inside,
Yeah,
it has to stay on, so they keep it idle. They keep it on idle to keep the power on. Canine officers do that a lot for obvious reasons.
yeah. So I'm gonna cut this. I'll come live if anything happens. Nice hanging out with you guys for a while.